Everyone, guys. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you all? Good evening, everyone. So, my name is Afreen and I welcome you all to today's session. So, today is ancillary services. The topic name is ancillary services. Ancillary services means the add-on services that the bank is providing to you all. So, bank has some main functions like they offers you the demand deposit facilities. They accept the public deposit in order to lend in the market. This is the two main functions of the bank, but there are definitely some add-on services also, like you can say the safe deposit locker, or like you can say the bank what the bank checks, or a book, or demand drafts. These are different ancillary services that the bank offer to you. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss all of these. Okay, so I will be giving you overview of the chapter followed by some of the questions that are related to this. Okay, everyone who have joined this session, just please like and share the video. Okay, first of all, let's start with the basic introduction. So first of all, the very basic thing is remittances. You all know back involved in the remittances process, there are different things like electronic benefit transfer or national electronic fund transfer, NEFT, or there is RTGS, real time cross settlement. These are the remittance facilities which are given to you by the bank. What is remittance? Remittance is obviously when you are transferring fund from one branch of the bank to another branch, or from one bank or to different bank. So this is known as the remittance. So remittance is the add-on services which actually the bank is providing you. Okay, remittance can be within city, remittance can be within two different cities, remittance can be from one bank to another. This can be within same bank also. So these are all the type of services that is bank providing to you all. Okay, next, if we talk about the two different things, that is demand drafts and the banker checks. Now what are these? First of all, if we talk about the bank draft, so bank draft, first of all, is a negotiable instrument and an order drawn by one branch of a bank instructing another branch to pay a certain sum of money to the order of a certain payer. Very simple. Bank draft is what? Bank draft, first of all, is a negotiable instrument, means the instrument which is being transferred for from one person to another. So it is a negotiable instrument which actually drawn up by one branch of the bank to another branch of the bank, instructing the branch to what, to pay a certain amount of money on the order of a certain payer or the certain person. This is known as the bank draft. So bank draft is actually used for what? Bank draft is actually used for making the payment, or making a certain sum of money, or making some payment that is on the order of certain person. Now what is the banker checks? Banker checks are issued by the bank for making some local payments, including those on the behalf of the customer. Banker checks are generally for these transactions, like if it is at the request of the client, means you have to pay for some local payments. Local, you have to pay in the shopping malls, you have to pay the electricity bills. So for this, for local disbursement or for local payment, the banker's check is there. Okay, so first of all, it is at the request of the client. Second, if we talk about the payment, the payment of the balance is actually to deceased account to the claimant or legal heir, means any payment, any balance payment, is it is transferred from the deceased account to the legal heir. For this, the banker check is used. Banker check is used for various service contract also, for purchase that is made by the bank also. It is actually for the electricity bill, for the statutory dues also. It is for making the local payments to the to be made by the check other than cash. So all these are the payment which are included in the banker's check. So banker's checks are issued by the bank for the disbursement of the local payment, whereas the bank draft is, it is issued by the bank instructing one branch of the bank to another. Yeah, instruction is given by one to another branch of the bank to clear out or to pay the certain sum of money. Okay, so these are the ancillary services. Next, if we talk about the issue and payments of the bank check or the demand draft, they are subject to the income tax provision, and all the KYC and Prevention of Money Laundering Act and regulations, these are all applicable in this banker's check and demand draft if the value is 50,000 and above. Okay, and if the value of the demand draft is 50,000 and above, this should be done within a banking channel, not on cash. So if any banker's check or demand draft, they contain a value of 50,000 and above, there must be a payment that is through the official banking channels and not in cash. Okay, now if we talk about the 20,000, first initially the limit was this 50,000. If any amount is 50,000 and above, it is through the banking channels, not in cash. But now this limit is 20,000, means if every banker check and demand draft, if the value of this draft is 20,000 and above, it should not be made in the cash, and it should be credited only through the bank accounts. Okay, so there should be an official banking channels, just shouldn't be dispersed in cash. Okay, if the value is 20,000 and above. So currently limit is 20,000 and above, previously it was 50,000 and above. Okay, the name of the purchaser should be mentioned on the face of these instrument. Okay, now if we talk about the banker's check and demand draft, they are actually valid for 3 months and they can be revalidated by issuance by same issuing branch. Now revalidation is actually only once, means it is valid for 3 months. If 3 months pass and you haven't encashed it, then obviously it can be extended, but the revalidation is only once and subject to the maximum within 1 year, and after that, that banker check and demand draft is being cancelled. Okay, so these are the demand draft and bankers checks terms and conditions. Next, if we talk about the NEFT and RTGS, you all know this is the remittance facility add-on services that the bank is giving to you. RTGS, real-time gross settlement, NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer. Now, what is the difference between these two? Everyone, guys, if you haven't subscribed the channel, guys, please subscribe the channel, and especially just please like the video. Whoever is watching the session, if you are understanding the concept, just please like and share the video. Okay. Okay, now what is the difference between NEFT and RTGS? First of all, the minimum amount that can be transferred in NEFT is rupees 1 and RTGS, that is rupees 2 lakh. Now you are, if you all says that no, ma'am, there is no minimum amount in NEFT, how you transfer rupees 0 in NEFT, and that's why the minimum amount is rupee 1 and here it is rupees 2 lakh. Okay, next if we talk about the maximum amount, no limit in both. Okay, if we talk about the NEFT, the settlements of the amount is in batches, whereas in the RTGS, it is settled on one-on-one basis. Here it is settled on batches, here one-on-one basis. Settlement time period, it is within 2 hours, it is immediate. RTGS is immediate. Transfer time, NEFT available all days, 365 days, and this is also the same, 24/7, 365 days available, both the remittance facilities. Now, mode of transfer, both online and offline. Here is also both online and offline. Additional charges, no charges is applicable. In RTGS, yes, there is an additional charge, rupees 30 on the transaction of rupees 2 lakh and 5 lakh. If the transaction amount is between 2 lakh to 5 lakh, and 55 for the transaction of more than 5 lakh. Clear? So this is the NEFT and RTGS facility which has been given by the bank to all of you. Okay, done. Now, there is a scheme, another remittance scheme, that is known as electronic benefit transfer. There is another remittance scheme which is known as the electronic benefit transfer. So, electronic benefit transfer is a product of financial inclusion through which the payments reach the beneficiary's bank account. The program aimed at transferring subsidies and cash benefit directly to the people which have their Aadhaar seeded bank bank accounts. It is a way of accepting the or delivering the benefits under development scheme. So actually government has introduced different development scheme, you all know, and under this development scheme amount is to be transferred to the beneficiaries of this scheme. For example, there is a scheme for the pregnant women, okay, there is a scheme for lactating mothers, there is a scheme for the unemployed youth, there is a subsidy scheme in the gas also. Now there are various beneficiaries which are registered under this scheme. Now the government has to transfer the amount to their account in the lump sum, and that's why this use the electronic benefit transfer. In electronic benefit transfer, amount is being transferred to the beneficiary's account which is actually linked to their Aadhaar card. So if the government is providing any subsidies or any facilities or any benefit amount to the beneficiaries, then this amount is actually transferred through the electronic benefit scheme. Okay, so it functions on one district, many bank and one leader model. The main objective is to provide the direct credit payment in the beneficiary account and on. Clear? So this is the electronic benefit scheme. Now, last, the safe deposit locker. Very easy. You all know that bank has an add-on function to provide you a safe deposit locker for the safety of your valuable items. Mean you can receive that locker on a lease basis from the bank, and you can put your valuable items in that account for the safety of this. This is known as the safe deposit locker scheme, which is offered to you by the bank. And for this, the relationship is of lessor and lessee and bailer and bailee. This relationship concept I have already explained you in the first unit, banker customer relationship of the PPB. So you all know that safe deposit locker is there. So this is also the add-on services. Okay, that clear? So now let's start discussing some of the questions. First of all, the demand draft is issued by the banks to be valid for how many months? 12, 6, 3, or none of the above. Demand drafts is valid for how many months? Demand draft, everyone. I've already told you demand draft is valid for how many months? Everyone, just please answer this question immediately. I have already told you. The demand draft is issued by the bank to be valid for how many months? It is valid for 3 months. It is revalidated only once and it within 1 year. And after that, it is actually what? It is actually finished or no of no authority. Okay, one of the statement is not true with respect to RTGS. Funds are transferable from the branch of one bank to the another bank. Only corporate and government departments can avail this facility. RTGS is maintained by RBI. Every participant of RTGS is required to open a dedicated settlement account for putting through its RTGS transaction. So which of the following is not true regarding the RTGS? Everyone can answer this question. Which of the following is not true regarding the RTGS? Everyone. Not true. Obviously, only government and corporates can use RTGS. No, we individual can also use RTGS if we want to transfer the amount of more than 2 lakh. Okay, and the immediate transfer is need, then RTGS is used. So B is the wrong answer or wrong statement regarding RTGS. Last, implementation of electronic benefit transfer scheme is meant for which type of customer? Pensioner, high net worth individual, low value accounts, or disabled person? So the correct answer is, everyone, please answer the question. The correct answer is obviously, so electronic benefit transfer is for low value accounts or for the beneficiaries for transferring the subsidies to them. Okay, done. Good. So this is it. So this is the chapter for you all. It is a short overview of the chapter, and I hope that you have all enjoyed this chapter. If you have all enjoyed this chapter, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Thank you so much. Bye bye everyone. Take care, guys. Bye everyone.